Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the Social.in account. I'm your host Pradeep, and on this episode of the Social Media Weekly, we're talking about Google launching the Disavow link tool again. We're talking about Apple cutting App Store commissions, dare I call it an epic cave, and we're talking about Facebook's Watch Together feature. Let's get started. So the first story we have for you today is about Google bringing back the Disavow link tool inside Search Console. Last year, Google killed off this tool, but basically here's the funda. Not all links are created equal. You have links to your website from other websites and they're good, except if they're from spam websites, which you definitely did not pay for. Google has now brought back the ability to disavow these links and tell Google that, hey, I don't want links from these websites or these domains. Now, what's interesting here is that if you don't disavow these links, Google could actually initiate a manual action against you. There is a link in the description right next to that like button. The next story has to do with Google relaunching Google Pay in the US. So people who are watching this video in India are probably already familiar with Google Pay, but in the US, it has now 3 new tabs. The first one is called Pay for P2P payments and transaction history on Tap to Pay. The second one is called Explore, wherein you can find deals near you. And the third one is called Insights, wherein if you want, you can connect it to Gmail and Google Photos, and Google will automatically scan all of your information and provide you with transactional information. What's even more interesting is that in 2021, Google is going to be partnering with banks to launch actual checking accounts and savings accounts. The next story has to do with Apple and App Store commissions. So this is an epic story. So Apple has finally caved and basically said that any developer making less than $1 million, which is about 7.5 crores Indian rupees, on the App Store will be exempt from their 30% commission. They only have to pay 15%. Last year, Apple's App Store commerce economy was worth $510 billion, but out of which only 15% was actually digital goods. What's interesting here is the fact that Apple's 15% is actually quite a huge number. Now, what's even more unfair on Apple's part is the fact that small developers will have to pay 15%, or even really large developers who have sweetheart deals with Apple, like Netflix and Amazon. The next story has to do with Microsoft Edge. Yes, I said Edge. Before you start judging me, please understand that a lot of people on the enterprise side of things actually use Microsoft Edge, especially Microsoft Edge built on Chromium. Now, what are the new features? Well, Edge is rolling out something called Deals Hub, wherein based on your search history, it will provide deals of various products this holiday season, and it will also give you up-to-date pricing. Also, it has something called price comparison, wherein you can compare prices across retailers, and it automatically fills in coupon codes, allowing you to get the best price at checkout. Microsoft Bing is also getting in on the shopping action with a Deals and Shopping Hub, allowing you to compare prices across retailers and by products and by brands. Our final story of the day has to do with Facebook, Instagram, and the copying of everything. So last week we told you about the vanish mode in Facebook Messenger, aka Instagram Direct now. Well, vanish mode, you can swipe up and your messages will automatically disappear after they're seen. This feature was copied from Snapchat. Facebook is also adding chat themes. If you are a BTS fan, you can now have a BTS theme, and it's also allowing something called Watch Together on Instagram Direct, wherein you can watch trending videos together. What's the takeaway if you are a brand advertiser? Upload your videos to Facebook and YouTube. That's about it for this week's episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. As always, please go over to YouTube and subscribe to the Social.in account. Ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video, and we will see you guys in the next episode.